In contrast to the man described above, there is the man who, although a born Muslim and unconsciously remaining one throughout his life, does not exercise his faculties of reason, intellect, and intuition to recognize his Lord and Creator, and misuses his freedom of choice by choosing to deny him. Such a man becomes an unbeliever in the language of Islam, a kafir. Kufr literally means to cover or to conceal. The man who denies God is called kafir, concealer, because he conceals by his disbelief what is inherent in his nature and embalmed in his own soul, for his nature is instinctively imbued with Islam. His whole body functions in obedience to that instinct. Each and every particle of existence, living or lifeless, functions in accordance with Islam and is fulfilling the duty that has been assigned to it. But the vision of this man has been blurred. His intellect has been befogged, and he is unable to see the obvious. His own nature has become concealed from his eyes, and he thinks and acts in utter disregard of it. Reality becomes estranged from him, and he gropes in the dark. Such is the nature of Kufr. Kufr is a form of ignorance, or rather, it is ignorance. What ignorance can be greater than to be ignorant of God, the Creator, the Lord of the universe? A man observes the vast panorama of nature, the superb mechanism that is ceaselessly working, the grand design that is manifest in every aspect of creation. He observes this vast machine, but he does not know anything of its maker and director. He knows what a wonderful organism his body is, but is unable to comprehend the force that brought it into existence, the engineer who designed and produced it, the creator who made the unique living being out of lifeless stuff, carbon, calcium, sodium, and the like. He witnesses a superb plan in the universe, but fails to see the planner behind it. He sees great beauty and harmony in its working, but not the creator. He observes a wonderful design in nature, but not the designer. How can a man who has so blinded himself to reality approach true knowledge? How can one who has made the wrong beginning reach the right destination? He will fail to find the key to reality. The right path will remain concealed for him, and whatever his endeavors in science and arts, he will never be able to attain truth and wisdom. He will be groping in the darkness of ignorance. Not only that, Kufr is a tyranny, the worst of all tyrannies. And what is tyranny? It is an unjust use of force or power. It is when you compel a thing to act unjustly or against its true nature, its real will, and its inherent attitude. We have seen that all that is in the universe is obedient to God, the Creator. To obey, to live in accordance with His will and His law, or, to put it more precisely, to be a Muslim is ingrained in the nature of things. God has given man power over these things, but it is incumbent that they should be used for the fulfillment of His will, and not otherwise. Anyone who disobeys God and resorts to kufr perpetrates the greatest injustice, for he uses his powers of body and mind to rebel against the course of nature and becomes an instrument in the drama of disobedience. He bows his head before deities other than God and cherishes in his heart the love, reverence, and fear of other powers in utter disregard of the instinctive urge of these organs. He uses his own powers and all those things over which he has authority against the explicit will of God, and thus establishes a reign of tyranny. Can there be any greater injustice, tyranny, and cruelty than that exhibited by this man who exploits and misuses everything under the sun and unscrupulously forces them to a course which affronts nature and justice? Kufr is not mere tyranny. It is rebellion, ingratitude, and infidelity. After all, what is the reality of man? Where do his power and authority come from? Is he himself the creator of his mind, his heart, his soul, and other organs of his body, or have they been created by God? Has he himself created the universe and all that is in it, or has it been created by has harnessed all the powers and energies for the service of man, or God? If everything has been created by God and God alone, then to whom do they belong? Who is their rightful sovereign? It is God and none else. And if God is the creator, the master, and the sovereign, then who would be a greater rebel than the man who uses God's creation against his injunctions, and who makes his mind think against God, harbors in his heart thoughts against him, and uses his various faculties against the sovereign's will?